In Germany, scientists say the true rate of coronavirus infection could be 10 times higher than currently reported as asymptomatic carriers go undetected. There's also concern about how the death toll is being counted across the continent. Louise Miner has more.
Italy's death toll now stands at more than 29,000, but the number of fatalities is higher than what's being reported. That's according to the Italian National Statistics Institute, which says that thousands of fatalities attributed to COVID-19 haven't been officially recorded. The country is slowly easing its restrictions, with parks and some businesses starting to open, together with social distancing in place.
Slowly there's a sense of normality, but we must not neglect safety because that's what's needed to go forward. That's what we need today, because without that we'll fall back into isolation and we'll fall back into a state that actually does not work.
In France, the death toll is now more than 25,000 as restrictions look set to be slowly eased from the 11th of May. But in a symbolic vote, French senators didn't approve of Prime Minister Edouard Philippe's measures to gradually lift the lockdown restrictions, despite it being approved last week by the National Assembly. President Emmanuel Macron spoke before the Senate vote defending the plans.
We will vote this week. Right now we're organizing things on a local level. On Thursday we'll announce all the details. We're going to get things in order across the country.
Over to the UK, and the Isle of Wight in Hampshire is preparing to trial the NHS COVID-19 tracing app. So if you've got virus symptoms, you can choose to use the app to inform the health service, which then will trigger notifications to all those people who've been in contact with you. But not everyone agrees it's a way of getting the country out of a lockdown.
Just the older people don't know how to use it, so it's pointless really, because they're the most vulnerable people in society on the island.
If it helps, then surely, yeah, let's all get out of it and, go back to normal.
Globally, the number of COVID-19 deaths has now reached more than 250,000, according to Johns Hopkins University. Even though several European countries are now easing their restrictions, there's no let-up in the pandemic just yet.